This is a Minecraft world where I finally choose myself. My own passions, own dreams, my own path. Where I stop overthinking and start doing. And learn to create all that I've only ever imagined. This is a Minecraft world where I try new and different things. Where I live a life doing more of what I've always wanted. And rediscover what I love about this game. This is a Minecraft world where I outlive the typical 2-week phase, but learn to enjoy what we have today, and build something that'll last forever. Hello everybody, my name is VividRay, and welcome to my Minecraft world. In this video I'll be recreating one of my earliest memories of playing Minecraft. I'm very excited for this build because it will hopefully remind me of what it used to be like to play as a kid, and allow me to recognize and remember how far I've come since then. So it'll be a very special and meaningful build to me, and I hope you guys are excited for what I come up with. I've got some cool ideas, so hopefully I can inspire you in the process. In the previous video, we decorated the inside of our lovely house, and we did some enchanting. And now we can finally start on our childhood treehouse, the moment we've been waiting for finally. Yeah, we're going to start by making a path leading up this mountain, and it should be a fairly simple task. I don't see any way this goes wrong. Dang it. No. He blew up my path too. I worked hard on this path. I haven't even showed it off yet. It's so sad. Oh, here we go. What a shame. My stuff, my levels, not my levels again. I can't even pick up everything. He blew my, oh, okay, I thought, I was about to say he blew my pants up. I swear I'm good at this game, I swear, I promise. Oh well, it's okay. It's fine, I guess. I'll just fill this hole back in. Hole of shame. I think it looks good. Just, it's very basic right now, I think, but it's doing the job at least. This angle looks pretty sick. Dang it. I still need to put a sign for death number 1, but yeah. Oh well. Okay, let me finish this path and I'll be right with you. There'll be no creepers, nothing to get in my way. Mark my words. We're gonna make this path smooth. It's gonna be smooth sailing from here. What am I doing? I'm actually throwing. Well, we've made some more progress on the path, at least. It's looking a little more polished up. That one, I don't even know what happened. I fell in a crevice. And I didn't even see him. He came out of nowhere. Oh, great path. Thanks, creeper. Oh my gosh, there's nowhere for him to come. Oh, there's a hole right here. I did not see that. Not again. Okay, that's fine. I'm just leaving. Could deal with this some other time. Don't bother me. I'm just trying to make a path and build some tree houses. Oh my god. I was not prepared for that. Wow. I was literally just about to come back to you guys and update you guys, and he came out of nowhere. They almost got me 3 times. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, I gotta be careful. Anyways, after 3 creeper explosions later, we're finally ready to start our very first project of this world. I feel like typically with a lot of Minecraft series, you'll see them, start with their starter house, and then they'll eventually do some farms, an enchantment setup, and maybe another portal, and then whatever else, projects or farms they might have in their world. Which makes sense because, that's obviously all the necessities you need to progress and level up your gear and whatnot. But I wanted to start with this very first project. Up on this hill, we've picked out this nice location to set up and basically start this, what I'm calling, I guess, my childhood tree project, childhood dream project. I'm not really sure if there's a specific name. It is basically about recreating our very first Minecraft experience, or one of our earliest Minecraft experience that I can at least recall, as well as basically giving it not only a recreation but an upgrade, hopefully. I think I want to start with the recreation of my childhood treehouse, and while I do it, I want to try to like yap and just sort of chat about my first Minecraft or my earliest Minecraft experience, just to give you an idea of my Minecraft journey from the very beginning. So hopefully this goes well. Hopefully I can, you know, not stumble on my words and whatnot. And yeah, let's get to it. All right, to start with our tree house, we're gonna need to plant our trees first. And we're using birch trees because for our recreation, I remember the first world I ever loaded up, or one of the first worlds I ever loaded up, was it actually began in a birch forest. Not only a birch forest, but also a snowy area, which I don't remember which version like I started playing Minecraft on. It might have been maybe 2011, 2012 is when I started playing. I don't know. I remember I started playing because I was watching a lot of Minecraft on YouTube. So that's how I really got into it. And when I first started, I remember... Ooh, what do I remember? I remember being very scared. I remember when Minecraft used to feel so scary. I was actually terrified when I first played. I built a treehouse in that world because I was very scared of the mobs, and I just like hid in the trees and like would not go out and explore like ever. So I built a treehouse. I was just chilling in the leaves of this little birch forest, and it was very snowy, and I remember being very scared. And actually, I remember at one point, I remember seeing like creepers for the first time, and I did not know what to do. I was just hiding in my treehouse, just blocking off, but still curious about it. Here's the catch though. I remember being so afraid of these creepers, but the whole time, I didn't even realize it. The whole time I was in creative mode. Like I just did not clock that, like the difference between survival and creative. I remember my menu, like this menu, being like the old creative menu when it was just all one, when all the blocks were just in one tab. And it just didn't, I knew it was like different. Like it wasn't the normal survival window. I knew it was different, but I was just a kid. I don't know. I just didn't realize like the difference at all. So I was literally playing the entire time, like building my treehouse, being scared of these creepers. And the whole time I was in creative, like it was just, I don't know. It's just so silly that ever even happened. I think I need to get some more bones. But that was basically my first memory, and I don't have the world anymore because it was on a very old laptop, and there's probably a ton of old worlds on there, but I think that laptop is gone or broken. So that's why this is not going to be a one-to-one. It's basically, hopefully I can get the same feeling. Even if it was one-to-one, I don't think it would ever be the same as back then. Because those feelings, oh man, those feelings back then playing Minecraft, they just hit different, I think. Watching YouTube and just like, I don't know, I played this game so much. I feel like literally just coming home after school, playing all day, all night. Gaming, YouTube, like the old style of content, like that's just so comforting and nostalgic to me. And I don't know, it was kind of just always something that I would do for fun or to escape and whatnot, or just to enjoy, I don't know, just to enjoy being a kid and watching YouTube, watching everyone else play Minecraft too. That was always such a fun part of, being a kid and the whole like old internet scene. Even when Minecraft went through its, I guess, cringe phase, which I didn't even note. Like that's how oblivious or a kid I was. I just never knew it went through that phase. But I never stopped playing. I just never told anyone that I played. It was my own little secret, I guess. But yeah, I played with my cousins on the Xbox. I played, on my laptop, of course. I played on a bunch of servers. I remember playing a bunch of servers. And I don't know, it was just a different time, I think. I remember being so obsessed with all the YouTubers. I remember like building, like especially like building like what they made usually or sometimes like if Etho, like I did a lot of stuff from Etho. I feel like he was definitely one of my favorites to watch. But I would be so jealous of like all those creators who had mods too. Like I just never figured that out as a kid. So like if they ever just played mods, I'd be like so jealous. I'd be like, oh, that looks so fun. I don't know. I just feel so much nostalgia for those times, and I don't know. Nostalgia is nice and comforting a lot of times, but also it's kind of a reminder that you aren't living those times like ever again. In a way, it's like haunting a bit, but it's also kind of a reminder that you lived a life like worth cherishing and like remembering. So, oh, two sides to every coin, I guess. Oh, he's after me. Oh, I'm not wearing any armor. Okay, I'm gonna die again. No. I mean, I basically stopped playing Minecraft after high school, I think. Like going into college when I was very, very burnt out and just moving on in life. And yeah, there are just some feelings that I can't replicate, but that doesn't mean I can't create new experiences as well. I feel like this year I've gotten back into Minecraft and like I feel more inspired, and I've always, watching back then, I watched a lot of YouTube, and I always wanted to, do the same, do something similar, but it never worked out, or I never believed that I could. It wasn't until this year, I feel like, where I'm actually like have made the steps forward to actually start making content, and it's been such a different experience, but also just so fun and so new and so exciting, I think. So I don't know, I feel like coming back to it, I love this game. Like I'm loving this game all over again. It feels like I ran out of saplings and bone meal, which is so unfortunate because I thought I had plenty and I should have counted. I'm gonna try to get some more real quick. And we can keep yapping. Sorry, I was just in flow state of just chatting. I don't know. Hopefully you guys don't mind me just rambling. Hopefully it's coherent and I don't know, makes sense or whatever. And hopefully I don't have too many mouse sounds. I feel like I'm always stressed about the audio, but I'll just deal with it. I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry. I just realized that those creepers that blew us up, I guess killed us twice and blew us up once, they came back from 2011 to 2012 to this year just so that they can blow me up. And this time I'm not in creative, so they're like, this is their chance. This is their chance to get their revenge way back when I was invincible. Main idea is I want to recreate those feelings as being a kid in our little forever world, and sort of just remember, I think that's what I want to do in this world is, be able to create new memories, but also remember all of the parts of our journey that led us here. So I want to create a lot of memories and do a lot of new and different things that we haven't done before. So let's finish off this project of ours. I hope this is what this childhood project represents, is all those feelings that I kind of just talked about and rambled on for. So let's get into decorating and trying to turn this into a treehouse. Okay, I have a bunch of leaves as well as a lot of, building blocks we can use to hopefully give it that 2011, 2012 style. Very, very oak, very cobbly, very basic. I mean, I brought some of the new stuff, but I don't know if I want to use them. I don't know. We'll see. Place it here. Screw it. We'll just wrap around this tree. Let's put a block there. Why not? I feel like that. I don't even know if I would have used stairs back then. Were there even stairs back then? I have no idea. Oh goodness me, we picked the tallest tree. Okay, I do want to give it that 2012, 2011 style, but I also want it to look good on the outside, so hopefully we can get away with both. We're basically just going to create a little barrier for everything. Give it a nice roof. This is peak building. I swear the actual tree, the transformation, the remake will probably be better than this. Right now, this is the move we're going for. So, sure, let's do that. This is I feel so silly making this. This is so funny. I don't know. I feel like nowadays, like my standards for building are so high that I would just never build something like this if I didn't, challenge myself to or push myself to. So this is kind of fun. I'm just building with no expectations. I'm just going with the flow. Oh, we have a red bed. I dyed this bed red because I knew that red is the OG. Were there furnaces back then? I don't even remember. Did I place them next to each other? Probably. Who would do this? Boom. How about a chest? I feel like I remember a chest being like a complete square. Or am I crazy? I'm liking this. We got a little nice view out here. Ooh, that's fancy. I didn't use any of the oak or cobble. Like I said, I brought with our blocks, but I don't know how much I want to use it. Were there even slabs back then? I don't even know. Let's just throw some oak logs in. Just cuz. We'll square it off. Maybe I can grab a bookshelf. See, it just feels weird if I put like a barrel in here. Who knows? Maybe we do put a barrel in here. Which is fair. Why not? I'm not afraid this time. I'm not afraid. Let's go. Alright, I think I pretty much wrapped up the childhood treehouse. It's looking very interesting to say the least, but it definitely is very old school, I think. Hopefully I capture that vibe. I don't know, it's just a fun little silly build. Nothing too serious about it. Alright, now that we finished our recreation of our first and earliest Minecraft memory or experience, which is this childhood treehouse for us, I do have something I want to share with you guys before we get started on the revamp or the transformation of this build. And I guess this is something not really Minecraft related. I feel like one thing I talked about this video was sort of my passion for this game, as well as content creation. It has been my dream for the longest time, and I feel like it's sort of finally starting to happen with this world, with this channel. Even if it's small, I'm still, I don't know, I'm just blown away and so excited to do all this for the first time, basically. I feel like as you grow up as a kid, you have a lot of dreams and there's a lot of things you want to do and want to be. But then I feel like as you grow older, like those childhood dreams and wishes, like they kind of diminish and sort of go away, and some of them feel not as possible anymore. But I feel like with this certain dream of mine, I am coming back to it in a way that I never knew I needed, and it's been very, very fulfilling so far. Like I'm so sad that I didn't start this sooner, because I love it that much. And to basically give you an idea of what this all means to me, I do have a little surprise, but not from me. I actually have a surprise from past me. And what I mean by that is I have some letters from my past self from basically 5-6 years ago. I journal a lot because I do have a bad memory, which explains why, this is not a one-to-one. It's sort of, journaling is sort of a way that I can, recall and remember those feelings and what I was like at certain times. And it started as a way to sort of like vent my emotions and figure out my thoughts. So I personally highly recommend journaling. I think it's very nice and very, I guess, therapeutic in a way. I guess to give you an idea, I'm going to share some on the internet, which is probably something, that part I don't advise, but I kind of just wanted to give you an idea of what it kind of looks like. Obviously, every letter and how you do it is different. This is how I sort of have been doing it for the last, I guess, 5-6 years. And just a heads up, I have edited these, so there might be things I've left out just for personal reasons. And also note that I have already lived through a lot of these experiences, so I've outgrown a lot of these feelings and situations. All right, we're going to start with the first book. this journal or this letter might be one of the first times I ever practiced journaling. So this is kind of how I started. I kind of just wanted to. I think I remember doing another like letter like this as a freshman, which is something I do have that I didn't include because it's also super long. And I was kind of writing to my future self in the hopes that we sort of made it, that we sort of survived what came through us that year, and sort of just recognizing that and being thankful that, you know, our future self was able to finish, even though for the version of me that was writing this, you know, couldn't believe what was going to happen next because they were just going through a lot. So it's kind of just a way to, I don't know, thank that future self that made it through somehow. Okay, that is the first book. We'll just leave it here for now. I was basically in this interesting transition phase, I guess. I had finished, you know, those things I was worried about. So I was finding a lot of things to do and to be hopeful for, but at the same time I was still feeling lost, and I just had a lot of wishes and hopes for my college self and my next chapter. In writing this letter from my high school self to my college self, I had a lot of like questions, and I kind of just was curious about how it would change. Also, the way I write is just so, I don't know, it's so strange, I think. I don't know, I just feel very nerdy reading these back. But I also had a lot of worries, a lot of things that I held back on and compromised on, which looking back now, I feel like, man, if I did things differently, how would they turn out? A lot of things that you are worried about at this time of your life is sort of your career, your dreams. And let's just say I wanted to be a lot of things growing up. Like I wanted to do everything, but it was just so hard to even pick one, I feel like, let alone if it was even possible to do any of them. So going back to why I'm even sharing these letters and showing how much this whole YouTube thing and Minecraft thing really means to me is I have this little section right here. Back in 2020, I wrote, "Are you going to be a YouTuber or streamer, playing games, doing art, showing short films, telling stories, teaching, talking?" And it's crazy to see, you know, how much I wanted to do. And all I can really say to this is it took us 5 years. And it's not even at the level we even hoped for, but I am finally doing it. And as you can tell with the many different things I listed, like I wanted to do, I still want to do everything that I can. But it all boils down to my passion for creating. I think at the end of the day, no matter what I do, I think creating is probably one of the most fulfilling things that I'll ever want to do. So as long as I get to do that, I think I'll be happy. And I'm happy that I get to do it, you know, through Minecraft, through this channel. We're finally starting to at least, you know, fulfill some of those childhood dreams. Okay, I think that is all I wanted to point out in this book. So I'll just skim through the rest. Once again, feel free to read, but obviously don't feel the need to go through all that. So now that we've finished reading or going over those two, I don't really have much else from my past. Instead, I also wanted to share parts of a new letter that I'm going to write. I'm going to write it to my future self in 5 years. I wanted to write new letters to my future self from now and sort of leave it in my forever world, because I think that's really neat idea to be able to leave my mark in this forever world. Now, your letters can be filled with anything. They can be filled with your emotions or thoughts. They don't even have to. They could be about, you know, what some of your favorite things are, what some of your, you know, favorite trips that you went on, what's changed about you, what, you know, what your likes or dislikes are, all that. I think my main suggestion when writing your own letter to your future self is just be you and allow your future self to see those parts of you. After so many years, I have finally experienced my biggest breakthrough as of yet. I came across things that have changed my perspective and what I've always thought to be all that I have left. And I have tried so many things, all of which used to feel in vain, like I was stuck in an endless cycle. However, it finally feels like it's all starting to work out. It's all starting to go in the direction that I've always wanted it to. And it honestly has been so eye-opening and more full of hope than ever. It's like I have finally found what I've been searching for my entire life. A chance, hopes and dreams, an innate belief in my true self, and an everlasting passion. I have finally found the things that are truly worth staying alive for. I don't feel so lost anymore. Life has its own timing, and patience is all about trusting the process. Please believe there is still time to be all that you want to be. You can still create a beautiful life for yourself, even if you've lost so many years to sadness. You have been through so much, even so, you can still be whatever you want in this life. I'd love to meet the best version of you. In everything that I do, there is a little bit of you. I love us best when we are ambitious because I can see the hope and fire in our eyes. I hope you dream with the same intensity that I do. I really hope our love carries across lifetimes. You are not behind. You are building something that takes a little longer to achieve. Nothing was ever wrong with you. You are everything you need to be. Find a way to make it happen. There are no limits to your dreams. Remember who you are, and at the same time, you're allowed to change. You're supposed to grow. You get to be whoever you want to be, and that's what makes you human. I love how I move. I am becoming unstoppable. I am me. I am not perfect, but I am free. To who we become in 5 years. I hope you achieve all that you've ever wanted. I hope you chase your dreams just like we will. I hope we all make it. Believe in what you have and who you are, and you'll be just fine. I hope you can see how amazing you really are. I hope you like being you just as much as I do. I'm so grateful that I got to be you. This will always be a special place in my heart. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for doing your best. Thank you for believing in me too. I feel so seen, so special, all thanks to you. You have given me a world I can only dream of. Thank you for everything. I genuinely can't wait to see you. I love you, and as much as I don't want to say it, I should say goodbye, but know that we've worked on a lot of things together, and I'll never forget. Thank you, you. And we were reading those letters so long that it actually snowed. That's actually crazy. Now it really looks like how it was back then. All right, we're back, and I have some bad news and some good news. The bad news is I lost a lot of replay footage, but the good news is the tree is finally done. So I'm actually very excited to show the final product. All right, here we go. Ta-da! I am beyond impressed, honestly. I love how it turned out. I'm just, I don't know, I'm so amazed on what we were able to come up with. This is my first time building like a custom tree like this, and I can't believe I got something I'm pretty happy with, I think. Let's get down and take a closer look. It took me a long time to build. There's a lot of texturing, a lot of leaf placing, and a lot of leaf placing. I want to say I almost used a whole double chest maybe. And it's very tedious, like trying to go up and down and try to get like all the other... Trying to get the shape right was really difficult with the tree itself. I'm really proud and happy with like the overall shape and like silhouette. Like this trunk looks really nice from all angles, I feel like. And that was really important for me because I feel like this tree you're going to see from a whole bunch of angles just walking around this world. So was very important that the shape just looked nice and look interesting to look at. So I really like the trunk. I also love how the branches turned out. I mean, you can't see it because all the leaves are covering, but I think I really nailed the shape of those. But I would say definitely the most challenging part was trying to nail that silhouette or the shape, the overall shape, because I don't know, it's kind of hard with leaves because I feel like it just all gets cluttered and all all bunched up together. So it was very hard trying to get those, unique shapes stand out from the rest of each other, trying to make it look like an actual tree. But I think I did a pretty good job, even though it was still challenging. Like I said, I had to play around with a bunch, but I think its shape looks pretty nice overall, I hope. Um, I would say that trapdoor or this ladder, we'll probably go up it later, but I feel like it kind of sticks out, so I would love a better way to climb up the tree, but I don't know. I'll have to figure out some ideas for that. I would definitely say at nighttime, it definitely looks hard to look at because it just all turns dark and all blended together, but I think in the morning it looks really nice at least. But I wanted to come back here so that way we can look at the view from here because I actually haven't looked at it yet. So, ooh, that's so cool! Look at it. Wow. Like I said, it was really challenging trying to get the perspective of like all the angles, but I think I did. I think I did pretty good. That looks crazy. I mean, I don't know if the scale is right, but I mean, it's supposed to be a giant tree, so I think it'll be fine. Okay, and let's check out the little garden area. I haven't seen this view yet. Ooh, that's so cool. It's framed so perfectly here. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm so impressed. I have no other words. Yay, we did it. We did it. It looks so cool. I don't know, the way it just sits in the background is just crazy. It looks so cool from a distance. So I think that concludes my childhood tree project for now. I still have a lot I want to do with this area. Maybe add in some decorations, clean up the path, add in more lighting, and maybe add in a few more builds around the area to give it some more life. And of course, this project includes our childhood dream of making videos and creating for a living. So you could say this is a very ongoing project, but it's very suitable for our world that we're going to keep forever. But that is all I have time for this video. I do have one last thing I kind of want to do, which is kind of name this area. So what I'm calling this entire hill, Snow White Hill. I think that's very suitable considering all the snow and kind of just the vibes it gives off. We also have our childhood treehouse, but I wanted to call all the birch trees paper birch trees. I think it gives off this really childlike description of these trees. I don't know. Something about it. And then lastly, we have our forever tree. This was a very special project to me, and I'm so happy that we were able to accomplish it. With these trees, I can watch the sunset on the days I used to live, and I can watch the sunrise on the days I'm going to live. But for now, I'll walk the path for the days I live today, because this is a Minecraft world where I can be myself, where childhood dreams come to life. So with all that, this is the end of this video. I appreciate you guys sticking with me and watching all the way through and spending some time with me playing Minecraft. I've got a ton of exciting ideas and plans for all kinds of videos. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If anything resonated with you, feel free to leave a comment, share any ideas, thoughts, or suggestions you might have. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!